a plank series on the Reformer. First I'm going to show you the setup, and then I'm going to have my demonstrator Adriana do several of these exercises for you. Planks are really good for strengthening your stomach, your back, even for your shoulder stability. And unlike yoga, where it's just static, it's on the mat, when you do it on the Reformer, you can kind of play with the fulcrum of the movement, which can challenge you in just a different way. They're equally good, yoga or Pilates, but it's just a nice challenge for the body. So the way that I do this is I use a box instead of just the bar. I think it's a little bit safer and clients feel more secure. So what we do is we take our bar and push the carriage away so we create a little space. I like to be on a blue string, but if someone is insecure, heavy, not very strong, I would recommend a red. But Adriana is really strong, so we're going to go blue. And then I place the box right here in that space I created so the box won't fall into the well and she's secure. So she's going to come onto her knees, and she's going to go into a prayer position or her elbows wide, whatever she feels more comfortable with. And the first thing she's going to do is start to push the carriage out, lift her midsection up, and just hold a plank. So from here, I can watch her and see her one shoulder in particular tends to collapse a little bit, so I can just put my hand here just to guide it a little more open. And then I can have her push her weight back through her feet. And then you can see she's already shaking because she's challenging these muscles. And you may want to just hold for 1 to 3 breaths, whatever feels right to you. Some people say 30 seconds, but because, again, we're demonstrating and it's a sequence, I'm just going to have her stay there, show it to you. Then she's gently going to lift her abs up, bend her knees to come down. You don't want her going clunk down onto the thing because that really doesn't feel good and it doesn't sound good either. So you would probably want to do about 3 to 5 of these to begin with. This is just her first one, so let's just go ahead and do another one. So you got to feel for how far you have to push the Reformer back to be challenged and also to not let this part of your back collapse. So in general, I would like to see shoulders and hips in alignment. And then the nice thing about the shoulder rest for people is that you can really elongate the legs, and it gives you this reference point for a long hamstring inner thigh connection, which is stabilizing her pelvis. Good, nice work, Adriana. Just take a break now and come on in and down. And then what you can do in between these exercises is just do a quick little child's pose to just relax your back. You don't want to have anyone have back problems here. And sometimes people won't tell you that their back does hurt. So if that's the case, you don't have them push so far back, you keep it a little more forward. So she's going to go back up again, and her next set, she's going to take that plank and she's just going to go forward and back. And forward and back is really up to the individual how strong they are. Adriana is really strong, so she can go way back there, really challenge herself, or she could keep it in a moderate range. There is really no wrong way. It's really what's right for your body and what feels good to you. And again, she just uses that bar for length, and I can hold her here and watch her here, and that's more than enough. Go ahead and lower down. So again, that sequence you can do, I would say do it 5 to 10 times, take your break. Good? Okay, come back up. Her third front plank that she's going to do is just a gentle little knee bend. She'll bring the carriage in a little bit and press it back out. Today we're only going to do 5, but you would do maybe 10. Again, it all depends on strength, build up to things. You don't have to start at 10. So she's going to go back and find where she challenged, where she's working from here. Now she's going to keep her stomach supporting her back and bend her knees and come in and out, in and out. That looks nice. I'd like to see for Adriana just a little more lift right here, but that pelvis dropping and tucking just a tiny bit more. Yeah, do you feel that? Okay, good. Of course you feel that. That's a dumb question. Go ahead and come on in and lower down and take a break. So those are 3 different front planks we can do, and now we're going to go into the side planks. And then just, again, because she's demonstrating, I'm going to have her just show you a few, and we're not going to do side B. So she's going to turn and face you. She'll have her left elbow underneath her. Her feet are going to go against the shoulder rest, and the first thing she's going to do is lift up and press the carriage out. Good. And then this way, I can support her by putting my hands here, or she doesn't need my support, and I can walk away from her. But I want to make sure that she doesn't go too far out, and also I want to make sure that her shoulder that's supporting her doesn't collapse. So she's going to go out and in 5 to 10 times, and then she's going to bend her knees and take a rest. Good. Her her next set that she's going to do are side dips. So when she's ready, she's going to go back up. And you can have your arm up in the air, you can have your hand on your hip, whatever you feel comfortable with. And then she's just going to drop her hips down into the well, lift back up. And I would like for her to keep this carriage steady, so it's not going back and forth. It's stable. And I'd like to see a little more lift. Lift through the side even more. Stabilize the shoulder. And good. Bend the knees and come in. And then what I want you to do is stay facing forward. And just relax this. Take this hand, put it here. Take this arm over your head. And I'm just going to let her finish with a nice lateral stretch. And that's our side plank series. Thanks for joining us.